The 2018 season for the West Branch Bears began just like any other, with a football and a dream. Dreaming of what was, what is, and what could be. Never satisfied. That's the motto of this team.
Well, let's see how aggressive this defense can be.
Dalen Peterson, Bowie at the ends, Drake Bloom at the nose. Out of the shotgun, handoff near side is Melendez, and Bloom just gets right into the backfield and drops him for a loss. Twins both way with the tight end. Steps up, looking to throw. Blitz coming off the backside. Tanner Lukowski slows him up. That shows the strength that Feldman has. To receive, Cornwell takes the snap, puts a foot into it. High, deep spiraling kick. Dingler calls for the fair catch, fumbles it on the ground. There's a fight for it. And let's see, there's a big scramble. West Branch saying they do. The referee's right down there. There's a fight for the football. West Branch ball. Bears going to the jumbo package, I formation. Levi Kleinmeyer in at fullback. There's the handoff to Tanner. Sidesteps one man and goes to the corner of the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Get a little more comfortable out there. You'll start to open things up, but Feldman sets up the screen. He's under pressure, and Jeff Bowie throws him down. As soon as Feldman turned, wanting to deliver that ball back to the weak side, all he saw was 62 jumping into his face and throwing him for a loss, 2nd and long. Feldman straight drop back to pass, penalty flag in, another great pressure, and they're going to swarm him inside the 5. He is going to hand it off to Lynch for the safety. Jeff Bowie read it beautifully, drops him. Trips right, now motion from Goodale, right to left. Cornwell straight drop back to pass, good protection, steps up, throws, down the middle of the field. He's got Brady, makes the grab, 35-30, wrestled down at the 28-yard line. Eagle and Goodale to the left, Shealy and Lukowski to the right. Blitz coming up the middle. Bears pick it up. Cornwell, plenty of time, throws for 4 punt, makes the grab, and gets past the defender into the end zone. Cornwell sprints out to the right, throws on the run. He's got Thompson at the 46, turns it up, across midfield, breaks one tackle, spins down into West Liberty territory. This one, a nice high kick. Dingler's going to let hit at the 15. Brady is going to let roll inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Trips again to the right side of the formation. Feldman straight drop back to pass, sets up a screen, and Dalen read it beautifully. 2nd and 9, just shy of the 45-yard line. Comets with a stunt. Cornwell steps up. He's got a man, Shealy, behind the defense. Makes a grab, 30. He's at the 20. He's got one man to beat, 15, 10, 5, down to the 2-yard line. Cornwell up under center, Jaden Hirschman. Long count. And Cornwell's going to keep it himself, and he'll just push right into the end zone. Feldman straight drop back to pass, and Lukowski gets the ball. Feldman is picked off by Brad Hunger. Snap there, spot, kick. It is plenty long. It is right through the uprights. Feldman straight drop back to pass. There is the pressure coming. Feldman gets a penalty flag in the backfield, and Hauser wrestles him down. 3rd down and 3. 9 guys in the box for West Liberty. There's Tanner right up the middle of the field. Midfield, 45-40. It's a foot race. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5, 64-yard touchdown to bust it open for the Bears.
And we only got 30 seconds to left, so the Bears will take a knee. This game will be over with.
32-6, again, the final score. Bears are 1-0 on the season. They will head down to Wapello for week number 2 next Friday night. High angling kick goes over to the far side. Hauser will catch it right at short 4 here. Handoff, off tackle, right side, Lukowski. That's it to the outside, breaks one arm tackle, midfield, 45. Still on his feet, 40, 35, look out. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 55-yard touchdown run. Tanner Lukowski, the Bears strike first. Second down and 7, play action. He's going to roll out to his right under pressure, trying to get away from Bowie and Peterson. They cannot, as they converge right at the 40-yard line. Drop him for a loss of a couple, make it 3rd down and 10. Not happy with the way they kind of stumbled a little bit last week. They're coming out to play tonight.
They are, in fact, on pass protection. Nobody's even gotten close to Bo Cornwell yet.
Shealy wide open, makes the catch right before the sideline at the 28-yard line. There's play action. Looks underneath. He's got Shealy on the out route at the 5. Turns, dives into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Fort's in the slot on that right side. Quick out, a little screen up there, and a great job fighting it off as Shealy just goes right underneath the blocker. Gets out there and tackles him for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1st down, 32. Cornwell, straight drop back to pass. Goes deep. He's got Shealy wide open at the 10. Turns it up 5. Touchdown Bears. 1 play, 32 yards. And the Bears go on top by 3 scores.
That had to be a busted cover.
Whistle sounds. Bo Cornwell with the sidewinding kick. McConaughey will field back at the 1-yard line. Angles up to the near side, looks for some running room. O'Neal closes in on him. Gets the tackle along with Christian Nalen. Morgan Hart at the 42. He'll hand off to Tanner on the right side, and he sees a little hole, just explodes down the near sideline. Tries to run over a man, but steps out of bounds. Thompson and Shealy to the near side. Goodale and Eagle to the far side. Bo straight drop back to pass. Great protection. Goes for Eagle across the middle. Makes the catch and turns it up. Gets an extra 6 or 8 yards down to the 25-yard line. Showing blitz. Pump fake. Goes on the out and up route looking for Eagle. Turns on the Jets. Dives and makes the grab in the end zone for the West Branch touchdown.
What a catch. What a catch by Trey Eagle. He's stretched out for that one.
Holy cow. He ran the out and up, and as he went up the field, Bo chucked it up. There's the play action. Holland rolls out, throws the ball high, picked off by Lukowski. He's got one man to beat, that is Holland, and he sidesteps him into the end zone. That is going to be about a 30-yard pick 6 for Lukowski.
And, Tanner was lucky. The Wapello player kind of tipped it and then tipped it forward.
Holland. Play action, rolls out to his left, and he's under pressure. He's trying to run away. Penalty flag comes in. Tanner Lukowski back there. Drops him inside the 15 at about the 12. 4.5 to go first half. Hand it off to Hamby this time. He jumps over a man, looks for some running room. He keeps his balance, pushes the pile, lowers the shoulder again. He's going to get the first down inside the Wapello 40 to the 39-yard line. Straight drop back to pass, setting up the screen for Lukowski. He makes the catch, turns up the field, looks for some running room, runs over a safety, staying on his feet, carrying another man with him, and finally wrestled down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Wapello showing blitz. Handoff, nope, Cornwell's going to keep it himself, turns it up 15 at the 10, and he will scoot into the end zone for the 14-yard touchdown run for the Bears. Twins left pistol formation, fumble on the snap, and fight for it. I think the Bears come up with it. Hamby, that low center of gravity, got right to it. Twins either direction for Cornwell. Hands it off to Hamby on the left side, turns it up the field, and he's got a couple blue jerseys around him, not before he gets inside the 15. First and goal, Bears. Twins either direction. Wapello showing blitz. Cornwell, quick out here to Shealy. Sidesteps the first man, turns it up, back to the middle of the field, and pushes his way into the end zone for another West Branch score. Twins left. Handoff goes to Forts, and he's run down in the backfield by Peterson. Twins either direction. Berger, handoff, left side is Yates. He gets across midfield and then hits a blue wall, but they're still pushing that pile. A little rugby scrum going on out there. Still not going down. Finally gets down to the 45-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short. Unbalanced look to the right side for Wapello. Handoff is right up the middle for Forts. It's grabbed onto by Hamby and wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. Twins either direction, motion. They're going to hand to the jet sweep. And first man can't get it, but Morgan Hartz comes in and wrestles him down in the backfield. Holland hands off to Forts, right in the middle of the field. Nothing doing, trying to keep those legs churning. The Bears grabbing him, throwing that pile back. Good gang tackle there. Looks like Emery Hazelwood into the ball game on the offensive line now for the Bears. There's Berger, throw out here to Kaleberg, makes the catch, turns up, gets to the 35-yard line, a couple on the play. Paulson's running the center right now. Looks like Hart's in at the running back spot. They will hand it off to him, and he goes off tackle right side, pushes out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. There is Yates up the middle of the field, and he's going to get another first down. That'll be a gain of about 9 for Yates, just straight ahead running. Approaching a minute to go now in the ball game. They're showing blitz, handoff, and 25, that was McConaughey. He just got greeted by Brad Hunger the same time he got the ball. There's the handoff, McConaughey again, looking to get to the outside. Got past the first couple of guys, but Hartz wrestles him down. West Branch opens up a 42-0 lead. Get their way to a 49-14 victory here tonight.
Between all of us seniors, I think we're the ones that kind of didn't think, nobody thought we were going to be really that good. 5th through 8th grade, we sucked. We were awful, you know. Then Bo came along, and a couple other guys got bigger, and, you know, we got Hav too. I think we grew as a unit, and we really meshed together to make, you know, lemonade out of lemons, I guess.
I think we had one. I think it was our first game ever in 5th grade against Tipton. We won, and then we lost the rest of them until my freshman year. I think we tied once.
I chose to come here because I wanted to be part of a real football family. And I remember, like, I went home one day and we were trying to figure out where I wanted to go because I didn't really like City High. And so we're watching the news, and the West Branch thing came on about, like, Little Rose Bowl and everything. I'm like, oh, I like that place. So my dad and my mom emailed school to see if I could come up here to, like, tour the school and then to go to a practice and, like, meet Butch. And then right when I met Butch and all the players, I knew that's a place I want to be. And then ever since then, it's just taken off.
Yeah, I did kick through my freshman to junior year. And then senior year, I was told that by Jason that I needed to start getting in the weight room, working with Jack to become a lineman. And I did exactly what he did. And senior year came around, and I was starting right tackle. So
Knew coming into my junior year I had a chance to start. I wasn't, like, for sure in the lineup, but I really wanted to start, so I just put in a lot of work. And I was pretty undersized then, but I went from, like, 130 pounds to 170 by the time from my sophomore to my junior year.
After my freshman year of playing football, I didn't think I was gonna have the experience that other people go through, because I didn't play much that year, and I didn't think I was gonna go out the next year. So, like, I talked to my parents about the both sides of not going out and going out. So I stuck to my gut, and I was like, I'm gonna give this another try. So I talked with the coaches before, and I got into the weight room and got bigger, and I started both ways in my sophomore year, and then I started getting more playing time the rest of the year.
What almost every one of these seniors talked about at the burning of the boot is how they didn't win in junior high, they didn't win in YSF, struggled a little bit in fresh soft football, but eventually, you know, they kept working, and we kept telling them all the way along that, you know, you guys keep working hard, you stay in the program, you know, you will be a good team, and when you're juniors and seniors, and that's what happened, and they proved that. And, you know, hopefully that's something that'll wash down to all the younger generations, and they'll remember that too. It really doesn't matter how many wins or losses you have in fresh soft football, let alone junior high or YSF.
I think we all just grew up and realized we're not going to be able to. West Branch High School football is not known for being less than great, and we just came and expected to be better than we were in 5th and 6th grade, and that's what happened.
Well, good Friday evening. Welcome into Oliphant Street Field, the Little Rose Bowl, as we are ready for week number 3 of the high school football season. Whistle sounds. Cornwell with the approach. This one a short squibber, fielded by one of the upbacks, angling to the right side and brought down at the 25-yard line. Handoff, off tackle, right side, Hazen Faber, and he is wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. Hatfield, among others. Staying with that Twins look. Handoff goes to
Yes.
Hazen Faber. He's hitting the backfield, stood up, trying to keep those legs going. Cannot. He's brought down at the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. The Bears defense able to stiffen up and get the ball back. Motion from Goodale. They'll fake the jet sweep, roll out to the right. Cornwell, good time, throws. He's got Tanner. Bobbles, makes the catch, 35-yard line where he's wrestled down by Weegan. Spotted out to the 36. That'll be a gain of 17 on the play. Quick out comes out here to Goodale, looking for a block, cuts up underneath, gets across midfield, spins away. Oh, he just about got away from that one. He's brought down, though, at the Williamsburg 44-yard line. Cornwell, handoff, right side. Tanner gets a block from Hamby, 40, 35, 30, breaks one arm tackle, still on his feet, 20, 15, stiff arm, 10, down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, Bears. They'll mark him at the 6, a gain of 38. Third down and goal from the 6. Straight drop back to pass, tunnel screen comes to Brady, makes the catch, turns it up into the end zone for the West Branch score. Penalty flag comes in at the end of the play. We'll see what it is. Bears lead 7-0, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Martin for Williamsburg, hands off, counter play near side, Hazen Faber, he's got some running room, loses the football, and the Bears come up with it. Dalen Peterson recovers it at the 24. Cornwell, long count. Handoff left side is Tanner, looks for a block, turns it up to the outside, 30, stiff arm at the 33, 35, 40, where he's finally pushed out of bounds. Cornwell, straight drop back to pass, pressure coming, steps up, he's going deep, he's got Gould open, he makes the grab at the 30, he's at the 20, 15, 10-yard line where he's brought down.
And we got a flag in the backfield, I think, for a cheap shot.
Motion, Shealy right to left. They will hand off back to the right side is Tanner, cuts it back up and into the end zone, untouched for the West Branch score. Second down, straight drop back to pass is Martin, little tunnel route to Weegan, tries to turn it back in, runs backwards, and ends up, well, they're gonna give him progress for no gain on the play. Be surprised if you don't see 22 get the ball right up the middle of the field, which he does, and he stood up by Lukowski right at the line of scrimmage. Straight drop back to pass, good protection, goes deep. He's got Shealy behind the defense, and he runs under it at the 40, 35, tries to stiff arm, finally wrestled down at the 22-yard line. Nope, 25 they're gonna say is where he's. Now Lukowski motions out of the backfield, straight drop back to pass, steps up, looks on the out route, he's got the flag out there for her. Shealy makes the grab and breaks a tackle, tripped up just by the shoestring inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Give him 25 on 4th and 19. Handoff left tackle is Tanner, cuts it back up the middle of the field, and he broke the tackle. I thought he was in the scrum, and he just squirts right through there and in for the West Branch score. Pushing 6 yards per carry. There's a blitz coming, and Tanner Lukowski brings him down back at the 39-yard line. Cornwell, pump fake on the tunnel screen, goes deep, looking for Shealy. He got 2 men around him, and he makes the catch. And is wrestled down at the Williamsburg 40-yard line. How did he come up with that? 2 white shirts around him. He comes in motion to the near side to give a quads look. Cornwell straight drop back to pass, pressure coming, rolls to his left, now looks to throw on a run. He's got Goodale, makes the adjustment, and is able to hang on to it. He had it, hit him in. Cornwell straight drop back to pass, good protection. Now he's forced out of the pocket, rolls to his right. He's got some green space out there. Now throws on the run. Thompson on the crossing route, 20, 15. He's at the 10, run out of bounds. Great collision down there from the left hash. Spot right on the money. Kick is up, and it is right through the uprights.
That is huge. That is huge.
Bears come with pressure. Lukowski grabs him. Martin gets away from him, though. Steps up, tries to throw it. Now Bowie wrestles him down. Back to the 42-yard line. A loss of 10 for the final play of the half. There's a toss pitch coming out here, and he is greeted. Loses the football, and the Bears come up with it. I think that is Bowie up off the bottom of the pile.
John
Hatfield gets it. Another 27-yard attempt. Almost the exact same spot he nailed the first one from in the first half. And it's a bad snap. Cornwell picks it up, looks, goes, throws out near side for Brady. Diving attempt and the touchdown! Oh, how about a busted play for the score? That is why you practice the go-go nonstop.
Busted field goal turned into a touchdown. Brady, what were your thoughts on that play?
I was just doing my assignment with block down, but then the guy in front of me said it was fumble, so I had to go out for a pass, and I just saw the ball coming, and I just caught it.
Well, and I looked at the expression on your face when you caught it, and I don't know if you realized you had a touchdown at that time or not, but it was like, and then you looked at the sidelines and saw that everybody was jumping up and down.
I didn't realize there was a touchdown until everyone started screaming their heads off, and I was just excited.
Cramping, so Evan O'Neill is in.
Evan O'Neill in. There's pressure from Bowie, Peterson, and Hatfield. They converge right in front of the West Branch bench back at the 42-yard line. 4th down and 9. Going on the wheel route, going deep is Weegan, and Tanner does a great job to knock the ball away. He turned at the right time, threw the right arm out, and the ball falls to the turf. Eagle all alone to the left. They do bring an extra defender over here. Blitz coming up the middle. Cornwell goes underneath to Gould, makes the step, side steps, cross midfield, 45, lowers the shoulder down to the 41 of Williamsburg. Matt Paulson out there now to defensive end. Looks like Dakota Kailberg in at safety. Quarterback keeper, and Hartz and Hamby corral him back inside the back at the 30. Good victory all around for the Bears here tonight.
Good hand by this crowd, well deserved.
Bears will just go into the victory formation. Kneel on it one time.
Final play of the game. Final score, West Branch
31-7, the final score. West Branch with the win. We have a flag at every yard marker, both sides of the field, and probably about a yard apart all the way around each side. So you figure that's what, 350 flags going around the all the way around Oliphant Street.
So it's a glorious sight.
Yeah, it's the Veterans Appreciation Game honoring our military, those that currently serve or will be serving, or have served, excuse me. Bears wearing the red uniforms with the camouflage numbers and camo down the sides. And this program, it's a community program. People turn out in droves on Friday nights to watch or listen in or look for highlights. And at the same time, this team likes to give back in so many different ways.
James Butch Peterson now sits at 299 career victories. A Week 4 game against Tipton at home. A victory puts him as the 13th man ever to achieve 300 victories as a high school football coach in the state of Iowa.
Sheely Robertson at the corners. There's the second man through. And he saw nothing but big number 70 greeting him right there. Bloom drops Hermanson for no gain on the play. Now Lukovsky comes in motion. Straight drop back to pass is Cornwell. He's looking for Gould down that far sideline. He's behind the defense at the 15, 10. He's into the 5. Touchdown Bears! 57 yards from the first play from scrimmage. And there is a counter play coming to the near side. And Kailberg with a shot.
That's number 13.
Now Goodale comes in motion left to right, gives a trips looks to the near side of the field. Cornwell straight drop back to pass, flares it out here to Tanner, makes the catch, turns it up, 45, midfield, cuts it back to the outside, stiff arm, 40. He's at the 35, runs over man, down to the 31-yard line. First down Bears. There's a play action. First pass for Wilkins down the middle of the field. This one is deep. Goodale makes the interception inside the 5, turns it back up. Oh, they're going to say he ran into the end zone, so that's an automatic touchback. Coverage there, and he just overthrew it, and then Goodale coming over the top just exploded, used that speed to get to the football, pick it off. Bears take it over. Twins either direction. Cornwell straight drop back to pass, steps up in the pocket, gets away from one man, gets away from another, dances to the near side, looking for a block from Brady, cuts it outside 30, runs out of bounds at the 33-yard line. The West Branch 35 or so, and then threw an interception. Now the Bears back at it. Coming on the near side, looking for Eagle on the go route. He goes up and makes the grab inside the 15, down to the 12. Well, up under center. Turns, hands off for Tanner, hitting the backfield, keeps the feet, goes, lowers the shoulder, and backs his way as time runs out in the first quarter for another West Branch score. Snap, little long. Sheely did a good job to get that under control. And fullback Anderson in the backfield. They run that jet sweep again to Elijah. That time stringing it out is Tanner. Great job to wrestle him down. Throws him to the turf. Cornwell looking left the whole way. Forced out of the pocket. Steps up, throws. He's got a man wide open. Eagle makes the catch. Turns it at the 40, 35. Turns it back up. Now back to the outside. And is wrestled down by Stolte inside the 25 to the Tipton 21-yard line. A gain of 33. First down Bear. Cornwell, speed option, goes to Tanner on the outside, looks for a block, and lowers the shoulder, stays on his feet, dives into the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown. It looked like he was down, He broke that one and then lunged at the very end and scores from 12 yards out. 45 and counting, first half. Bears lead 21-6. Blitz coming, Bo steps up, comes back. Oh, nobody there. Now he's going to try to run. Now he's got Trey wide open, makes the grab to 10, turns 5, touchdown Bears from 39 yards. That was Bo Cornwell keeping the play alive. We got Linz in there this time.
There
he is
we
hit
go.
in the backfield, knifing underneath is Bowie. Great tackle right there by the defensive end.
Yeah.
Second down and 10. Handoff up the middle is Tanner, cuts it back near side, now turns it back up, 30, 40. He stays on his feet, out to the 45, carrying a defender with him, midfield, down to the 45. He carried that guy an extra 15 yards, give him 32 and a first down. Double back, Twins right. Cornwell, shuffle pass up the middle, it goes to Tanner, cuts it to the outside, turns it back up 10, he's at the 5, it's a 23-yard touchdown pass for the Bears.
What a well-designed play.
Waggle play coming near side. Wilkins stretched out, and he's going to get missed by Bowie, but Hatfield cleans him up back inside the 40 at the 39. A loss of 10 on the 2 to the right. They run that jet sweep. Same guy that threw it, but Elijah's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get spun down. They do just run Stolte on the left side, and Tanner greets him along with Bowie. Throws him back to the 35, a loss of 4. We have come to the end of the first half. Three-step approach. Will hit, one hop. Shealy with it at the 18, comes up the middle of the field, tries to get to the near side, breaks one tackle, stays on his feet, looks to come near sideline 40. He's at the 45, looks for a block from Hartz, and is forced out of bounds at the Tipton 40-yard line. First possession of the second half. There's the handoff, Tanner. Cuts it back to the right, up the middle of the field, 30. He's at the 20, stiff arm, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bears.
What a 40-yard run. Simple dive play right up the middle, blocked well.
And there is Stolte off tackle, and he is just horse-collared. Hunger, holy cow. Hunger. Shealy and Goodale, I believe. We have a low snap, Elijah. Nice spiraling kick. Shealy backs up to the 49. Looks for a wall. He's got a lot of green space on the near side. Block from Goodale. There he goes. A big pancake block by Kailberg on the backside. And the Bears extend the lead to 47-6.
We really came out ready to play in that football game. I think that was a military night game as well. And that was one of the most impressive situations that I've ever been involved with as a head coach. All the different things that Dave McElrath did to make that a special night should be a really special thing in the future. And I thought that that really pumped us up. I think that it really put us in a good frame to put the wood to Tipton, and I think that's kind of what happened. And a lot of that, we had a lot of different donors, but one particular donor really stands out in my mind is Bobby Beast Rummels. Beast used to play linebacker here and was a tough sucker. He would really hit you and loved the game of football and still does, and really wanted to make a very large donation that night. And I wanted to make sure that we mentioned Bob and his beautiful bride on this particular event that we had, because it meant a lot to, I know myself personally, and also all the other players that played for the Beast and as a West Branch Bear.
Waggle play, rolling out to the right. He's got a man in back of the end zone. Wilkins going to keep it himself. Turns it up and gets into the end zone.
No.
Takes a shot as he gets there. Was that Kailberg again? Bears putting a lot of fresh faces out there. Hamby, nope. Trey Eagle's going to keep it himself on the quarterback draw. And he gets inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line, a gain of 9. Hands off left tackle is Hamby. Looks for a block, turns it up 20. Dan tripped up as he gets down close to the first down.
Got that play clock right in front of him.
Starts the cadence, hands it off to Hamby again, up the middle of the field, fights his way, and no signal. There it is.
15-yard touchdown run.
The thumb with a touchdown run.
Is that his first touchdown as a Bear?
It is.
Good for him.
Snap is bobbled. Cornwell's going to pick it up. Rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver, throws into the end zone. Yates makes the catch, and it's a two-point conversion. Wow, really my kind of music. Four putt drills this one Oh, it just hits out of bounds at the 3.
Oh, my goodness. That was 200 and some yards.
There's Butler again,
Nice
and
job,
Jalen's
Dick.
going to run him down. Stops him for a loss on the play. He's going to do it.
There's Channel 9 down there.
4-putt right away over and gives Coach Peterson a hug. Final seconds tick off the clock. 56-13 going to be the final score. Now a lot more of the guys wearing those red jerseys, finding their head man and congratulating him.
Yep.
300 wins officially for Coach Butch Peterson. Only the 13th man in the state of Iowa to be a head coach to do that. Only the 5th to do it at one school. Congratulations to Coach Peterson.
All right, you had a great job tonight. We went 4-0 in non-district play. It's really going to help us when we go playoff time, isn't it? Yeah. You know what, 300 wins is something I've always thought about, but I didn't really put much stock in it, to be honest with you. Because I think when you guys win and play as hard as you can, that means more to me than the 300 wins. You know, and that's what we've always tried to stress here. Be together, be a family, and look at the scoreboard.
On that particular night, I thought we took control pretty easy, so at halftime I was fairly confident. But we could be ahead by 10 touchdowns, and I'm still going to be worried until that final second ticks off the clock. I think any good coach does that. You can never let up in a game like that when you have an opportunity to really put the meat down on the table there. That's what we did, and we really got after those kids, and I think that was really good. And we got an opportunity to play almost everybody in our squad that night, as far as even some of the fresh soft kids, and I thought that was a healthy atmosphere as well. So we felt pretty happy after the Tipton game.
He doesn't want to talk about his own accomplishments and didn't want to talk about that to the kids that week. And I really didn't during the week, but on Friday night pregame, I wanted to make sure that they all had that in their mind. I mean, that's a special night. You don't want to let that roll over for another week. You definitely don't want to have to try to do that on the road. You want to do that at home in front of the home fans. And against Tipton, that's who his first win was against. It's one of our biggest rivals. They're right here in Cedar County. So I just made sure the guys knew that we needed to get it done that night against Tipton.
300th win. That was a really cool experience for me. I think everybody else too. But I think the coolest part for me was Butch had done so much for us that we wanted to do it for him too, just as much. And I think he's done it for a lot of kids, and he deserves that 300th win.
Yeah, we were working hard for him. Like, it meant a lot since he's such an historic coach. We wanted to work hard for him and get him his 300th win. So we really just pushed for him and got him his win.
Last year they wanted to plan it out to win state, and that'd be Butch's 300 win, which didn't happen. But you know, we wanted to get it done this year. To have it come against Tipton is awesome,
and I thought it was cool that the kids all really wanted that. And I didn't talk about it during the course of the week. I just didn't want to accent that. I didn't think that was what we needed to do for myself. But I appreciated John and the players and the other coaches, you know, making sure we got that 300th win.
Well, at the beginning of the year, we were like, all right, Butch needs 4 more wins to get 300, and we're going to be that team. And we said we're going to do it before district play. So we had to go 4-0. Beat West Lib, we're like, all right, he's got 3 more. Then the news starts picking up after week 2, oh, he's got 2 more. And then everybody's like, oh, we don't know if they can hang with Williamsburg. Beat Williamsburg 31-7. Then everybody, the whole week, was talking about do everything you can to get Butch 300. And then Bubs and I were like, hey, we're dumping water on him.
Absolutely a horrible experience. It was really a neat deal, but it about froze you half to death, and I was soaked all the way to under the underwear area, and it was a very cold situation, and I would do that again anytime they wanted to do that. If we get 400, they'd do the same thing. I don't really care. That'd be great.
300 down, 301 on the horizon, but traveling to Bellevue, 4-0 versus 4-0. 2 top 5 teams in the state of Iowa are going to take battle this week. It's Thunderdome. 2 teams enter. 1 team leaves.
7:15 to go, first quarter, no score. Bo straight drop back to pass. He's got good time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Looking, now comes back for Gould, makes a nice adjustment, catches it, turns back up the field, and gets across midfield into Bellevue territory. A gain of 16. Twins either direction. Bo hands off to Hamby, cuts it to the right side, gets ahead of steam, 25, carries a defender down to the 20, 19-yard line, 14 yards and a West Branch first down. Twins to the right, unbalanced eye look. Cornwell, handoff right side is Tanner, turns it up, sidesteps one man, pushes the pile 5, and dives out of bounds, they're gonna say at the 2. Cornwell up under center, he's just gonna sneak it himself, and he gets into the end zone.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, he got a yard in before they... Straight drop back to pass. Pressure coming.
Yes.
Hauser greets him along with Bowie back inside the 30. They'll spot him down at the 29. A loss of 8 on the play. Tennant again. Straight drop back to pass. Going down that far sideline. Shealy is right there.
Oh!
Interception at midfield.
Holy cow.
What a play.
Brett Shealy.
Play action. Coming near side. Looking for Doherty. O'Neal on the coverage. And he knocks it away at the last second. Good coverage to react. There's the handoff coming near side is Clausen. He fumbles the football, and diving on it is Kaelberg. Did they stay in bounds?
Yes!
Kaelberg comes up with a huge recovery at the 16-yard line. Blitz coming. There's the shuffle pass for Tanner up the middle of the field. Looks for a block down the middle. He's across midfield. 45, sidesteps. Oh, he's tripped up by Doherty into Bellevue territory at the 40-yard line. Straight drop back to pass, rolling out now on the right. Bo trying to step up, looking for somebody. Now throws, and he's got Brady. He's got a lot of grass in front of him. 4 putt, 20. He's at the 15, 10, 5, 4 putt from 39 for the West Branch touchdown. Tennant, straight drop back to pass. Pressure coming. Dalen missed him, but he's not going to get away from the rest of the 3 white shirts that were surrounded him back at the 48-yard line. Cornwell. Quick slant route, and he's got Trey Eagle. He's got the first down to the 40-something yard line. Goodale comes in motion. He'll fake the jet sweep, handoff up the middle for Tanner. He's got a head of steam, stiff arm, tripped up just barely by Doherty as he gets inside the 40 to the 36. Goodale motion left to right. Handoff again, Tanner up the middle, cuts it back to the left side, 30, looks to get to the outside on his feet, 25, 20, looks for a block, comes back in, wrestled down inside the 15 to the 13, 12-yard line. Cornwell. Quick out, goes out to Shealy. Tries to break one tackle, does, stays on his feet, stiff arm, dives into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. 12-yard pass play.
Great effort, Brett Shealy.
As we approach 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Handoff left tackle. And that is Clausen.
Good job, Bowie. Bowie did a super job.
First down at the 41. Handoff greeted right in the backfield is Clausen. Tennant throws across the middle of the field, intercepted by Goodale. He's down that far sideline, looks for some running room. 20 out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Big play by the junior. And 5:18 to go now in the ball game. Bears down by 1. Handoff for Tanner up the middle, looks for some running room, runs over one man, stays on his feet, lunges ahead to the 45-yard line.
Bears are going to suffer their first loss of the year.
Both teams played very hard. I thought both teams made some mistakes that they normally don't make, and I think that was the outcome in this game. We certainly can play better than we did, and we'll bounce back, and we'll continue to be a good football team. I think we learned some things tonight on certain areas, and we'll shore those up a little bit.
What did you tell your team just after the game?
Well, when you have adversity, it shows what kind of man you are. You can lay on your belly and bawl about it, or get up and be a better player, and that's what we're going to do.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Wayne Lang, the former voice of the Bears for over 20 years.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming. It's been a while since I've been down here, but the minute you step on this field, it seems like you're automatically among friends. That's the first thing I want to say. So, Butch, I know you're always good about passing the credit around, but I think it takes a great leader to have the West Branch football program be recognized as one of the elite football programs in the state. You have led us to where we are, and I feel tonight is about family, former and current coaches, former and current players, your friends, the West Branch school system, and the entire West Branch community coming together and saying thank you for what you have done, and to say thanks for deciding to stay and coach at West Branch, knowing that you had opportunities to leave, and for both you and Jenny deciding to stay here, raise your family, and give back to the community in so many ways. So thanks from all of us here tonight. And what do you say we all meet back here after Win 400? Ladies and gentlemen, Butch Peterson.
So I have a proclamation written by the mayor, myself, and I will read it. Whereas we are here today to pay honor to and celebrate the outstanding career of Butch Peterson and all his supporting coaches. And whereas Butch and his coaches have exhibited exemplary dedication to the athletic and personal growth of young West Branch athletes. So now, therefore, I, Roger Laughlin, Mayor of the City of West Branch, on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim Wednesday, September 26th, Butch Peterson Day. So thank you, Coach Peterson.
The sign we're about to unveil is in its temporary location. By the start of next season, we will have it in its permanent location, so I just wanted everyone to know that. So with that being said, Dano and the grandkids over there, let's unveil the sign. We do have a plaque to commemorate the night, and I'm going to have the captains, all of you, come up here real quick, and Brett Sheely is going to read off the plaque.
A coach will impact more young people in a year than the average person does in a lifetime. Butch Peterson Football Field.
Yeah.
Who's this little? You're babysitting, huh?
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I thought it was really, really cool to have Jenny there and Lance and Carrie and Kip and their families. And my dad's second wife, Rose, was there, and my sister, Deb, and her husband and their family were there. And so I think when you can surround yourself with family like that, and a lot of the players, I was glad that I had them standing around me too, because they helped me get through that night. And a lot of the other players and stuff and special people that were there. I had a phone call from Jim Wheeler. I had a phone call from Gordon Runquist. Those are my coaches in high school, you know. And people just like that, when they remember you like that, I think it means a lot, and it'll stay in my mind forever. But to have your family there was the number one thing.
North Cedar to West Branch. The Fighting Doug Jacksons and the Bears. It's homecoming week in West Branch. You always want to win your homecoming game.
There's the quick fullback hitter is Timms, and Bloom blew it up.
Yep.
Nope. So first down for the Bears out of the timeout. Goodale in motion, fake the jet sweep him. Near side comes Tanner. He's got one man to beat. Runs over Shear at the 40, stays on his feet, 50, 45, 40. He's got Sar to beat, stiff arms him down the sideline. He's just forced out at the 25 for the Bears. Come out here on the underneath route to Goodale, makes the catch, turns it up 15-10, turns on the Jets, and goes into the end zone for the 19-yard touchdown.
Pass complete to number 23, Wyatt Goodale. 19-yard for the West Branch touchdown. Cornwell to Goodale, 19 yards.
On second down and 4. Hand off to Audrey, and there's a beautiful double leg by Tanner Lukosigan. Bears showing pressure off the outside from both guys. Fumble on the snap, and the Bears come with it. Hatfield right there, Johnny on the spot, no pun intended. Bears take over at the 23. Cornwell, straight drop out of the gun. Good protection, goes deep. He's got a man behind the defense, and Sheely hauls it in for the score.
Wow.
There's the quarterback keeper, and Hatfield knifes underneath the blocker. Bloom finishes him off. Sheely and Goodale back deep to receive. End over end kick. Sheely fields at about the 17. Comes near side.
Nice
He's got a
seam.
huge hole. He's got one man to beat. And
he
stays
beats
on his
him.
feet. He's going to take this one 83 yards. Quinny, I don't know if you saw it. Devin Camacho had the block right there. Receivers wide either way. Tight end to the right. Wing on the left. Sarr straight back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Under pressure. Throws off of his back foot. And that one going to get picked off. Is that Hatfield?
Yes.
Johnny Hatt, as Sarr was just trying to throw that away. And first down Bears at the 26. Handoff comes near side for Tanner Lukovsky. He looks for a head of steam, runs over another man across the 40, out to the 42, 16 on the play. And there's the handoff for Tanner, right up the middle of the field. Look out, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Bears. 54 yards for Tanner Lukovsky. Tanner snaps it, Sheely gets it down. Bo kicks it right down the center. The ball wasn't anywhere close to being caught. There's the handoff, and Hamby knifes underneath that nose guard spot and wrestles Hawtrey down for a loss of a few. Pistol formation. Sarr catches a low snap, rolls out to his right, under pressure, jump pass. It is intercepted by Goodale. I believe his third of the season. He just threw that into traffic. Now they motion Goodale into the backfield. Jet sweep him coming on the near side. Waits for a block from Tanner. Turns it up and then runs into a couple defenders. Falls inside the 35 to the 34. Motion from Lukovsky out of the backfield. Gives 4 wide look out there. They throw it to him. And the defense read it, but Tanner able to break the tackle. Now he stays on his feet. Now he's going to sneak in for the touchdown. Twins either direction. Now they're going to shift, go into that polecat formation.
Okay, so Tanner, the center, is eligible.
Now they bring Trey in motion, right to left. They come out here to Sheely. Looks for a wall of blockers. Heads down the near sideline, and he's going to get run down from behind. Timms did a good job of reading that. Tanner goes in motion out there to that right side. They fake it to him. Come back down the middle of the field. He's got Goodale wide open. Makes the grab at the 35, and he's going to take this one in untouched for a 70-yard touchdown pass.
Well, that'll help you.
Approaching 10 minutes to go. Third quarter. Bears up 42-6. Sprint out to the right is Sarr. Steps up, gets underneath the defender, now throws on the run. This one intercepted by Kaelberg at the 45-yard line. Right there, man up, and just jumped underneath. Play action. Now they've got Sheely on the underneath route. Makes a catch 20. Turns it up far sideline. 10. Down. Dives. Is he in? No, they're going to say he stepped out at the 4-yard line. Snap, spot, kick, and goes right through the uprights. Brady. You got Paulson and Hamby. Kaelberg. Hartz and O'Neill and Hauser. Kleinmeyer and Yates. The punt return team. This one, low line drive, fielded by Sheely. He's got a head of steam. And blocked by Kaelberg again. Sheely cuts it back. He's going to take this one. He's got one man to beat. Brady backpedaling and follows him all the way in for a 74-yard punt return. Sheely's second return touchdown of the night.
Yeah, I saw a hole on both returns and hit it. I saw that big block by Dakota on that punt. I was like, crap, that's blocking the back. But we got lucky there, I think.
Well, we're glad you're not wearing a black and white shirt tonight.
yeah, that's for sure.
Return for a West Branch touchdown. Sheely, 74 yards.
Jaden still at center. Javi Z still at tackle. Kaelberg and Camacho. There is Trey with the quarterback keep. Looking to get to the outside, 30, 35. At the 40, he slides down. Hirschman in at a safety. You've got Simon Palmer at a defensive end. Caleb Sexton at a defensive end. Nayland slides into a D tackle. The new quarterback is Jackson Sander, a freshman for North Cedar. He hands off to number 24.
Oh, Christian
It was
Nayland.
thrown down by Nayland.
Yeah.
Put Schutte in at a tackle. Berger at quarterback, Yates at running back. Berger will hand it off to Yates, left side, midfield 45, 40, looks to the 35, the 30, 25, where he's wrestled down. Most likely the last play of the game. He will hand it off Yates. Same play, same result. 15 at the 10, the 5, diving down to the 1 where he's brought down a yard short.
Yeah, and the clock's going to run out. Yeah, even if we were at a minute, I'll guarantee you Butch would be kneeling down.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the sportsman thing to do.
The whole crowd kind of clamoring, saying, let Yates get it in, let Yates get it in.
Yeah.
You know what? Yates says, I don't care. We won this game. We won our homecoming game 52-14 over North Cedar. And get back on the winning ways. Move to 5-1 overall.
Northeast Goose Lake. The Bears and Rebels haven't played since 2003 in a first-round playoff game. The Bears were victorious that year. The Bears were victorious this year. A game that lasted just 11 minutes and 6 seconds.
Gets away from the first guy. Dalen tracks him down almost at the goal line. He's going to be dropped at the 2, it looks like. Averages about 37 yards. Bit of a high snap, gets it down. This one will be returnable. Sheely at the 38, sidesteps the first guy, looks for some running room, sideline 30, 25, 20. He's at the 15, looks for some more running room, dives, and he's going to be out of bounds just inside the 10. Eagle to the left, double backs either side of Cornwell. Hand off to Tanner on the right side, runs right up the middle of the field and into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Snap on the money, Sheely with the spot. Bo puts the extra point right through the uprights. We're not just saying them for fun.
Good kick.
Cornwell drills that one into the end zone. Trips right. Handoff for Stevenson up the middle of the field, and the Bears sniffed that out, and he is wrestled down right at the line of scrimmage. So they're putting the freshman Hughes back there. And it goes right through his legs, and he will fall on it back at the 1-yard line. At the 2, up under center. Cornwell's just going to go quarterback sneak right into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Handoff again right up the middle, and this time Bloom just blows through that line and drops him for a loss on the play. Lang, pump fake, looking for the deep route, and he's under pressure, and he's going to get dropped. Johnny Hatt gets him back at the 30. Loss of 10 on the play. Out of the gun. Handoff left side is Tanner. Looks for some running room, turns it up, stiff arms one man, pushes the pile, gets hit, first contact at the 42, and then pushes the pile at the 45. Handoff comes to Tanner right side, a little hesitation, waits for some running room, breaks one arm tackle, carries another guy a couple extra yards, gets down to the 26-yard line. Twins left, staying with that 2-back look. Tanner with the handoff left tackle, looks to get to the outside, stiff arms one man, stays on his feet, 10, turns it up 5, and into the end zone for the 21-yard touchdown run. Trips left. They flare Stevenson out this way, and they just kind of dump it to him, last-ditch effort, and Tanner's right there, brings him down. Going to get him for a loss of a low snap. Stevenson gets this one off. Goodale takes a couple of steps back. Fields it at the 35, comes up the near sideline, looks for some running room, breaks one arm tackle, now goes back to the far sideline. 45, he's got a lot of green, and 4-putt leading the way. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Goodale's going to take this one 65 yards for the punt return touchdown. And we just have word here that they said in interest of player safety, we are going to stop the game right now. Final score 28-0 in favor of West Branch.
At the Little Rose Bowl, it's senior night. The last guaranteed chance that these 10 young men have to play on their home field. Butch Peterson Field at the Little Rose Bowl on Oliphant Street in historic downtown West Branch. Take it in, fellas. You're now part of Bear immortality.
They're going to flare it out there. They got Bauer, and he is drilled right away by Sheely. Another textbook tackle right there. Hoffman has Jackson Nepper next to him out of the gun. Low snap. Hoffman's going to pick it up. He's going to get planted back at the 42. The Bears get the turnover on downs. Cornwell steps up, comes. He's got the underneath route. That is Sheely. Now he turns it up, looks for a block on the far side. He's going to get planted across the 40. They'll say down to the 43-yard line. Goodale motions right to left, or left to right rather, to give a trip look. Cornwell, plenty of protection, goes across the middle. He's got Goodale at the 25, and it is drilled at the 20 as he hangs on for the first down. A pickup of 24. Furthest drive for the Bears so far tonight. Bo, straight drop back to pass. Blitz coming. They go on the slant route. Sheely makes the catch and is brought down inside the 5 to the 4. Bo is going to sneak it. I don't know. He's close. Fighting for that goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Hoffman hands to him on the right side. Bloom grabs him in the backfield. Couldn't quite get him, but Hatfield comes over to finish him off for a loss, maybe no gain on the play. Now motion, Roush right to left. Play action. Coming on the near side looking for Atchison. Now throws underneath. Tanner picks it off. He's got nothing but green. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. West Branch pick six score. Yes.
Whoa.
Pressure coming. Hoffman is going to get sacked.
Yeah.
Pressure from Hauser first. He couldn't get it. And Havizi finishes him off for the sack. Linke with the approach. This one is going to be fielded by Sheely at the 21-yard line. Little hesitation as he waits for some running room. Now cuts it to the far sideline. 35, 40, looks to turn on the Jets and is tripped up as he gets to the 45-yard line. Good field position for the Bears to start things off. Right to left is Goodale. Cornwell steps up to pass, flares it out here for Tanner, looks for a block from Sheely, gets it, stiff arms a man, 45, jumps over a guy and is dropped at the 42. Next by Hoffman. Handoff goes left side, ball on the ground, and the Bears come up with it.
There we go.
Drake Bloom comes up off the bottom of the pile. Pressure coming. And Cornwell's going to keep it himself. Yeah. Looks for running room on the near side, 35. Oh, an ankle tackle brings him down at the 30. Bit of a high snap. He's bobbling it around. Yeah. And this time, Bowie won't let him get away. Back to the 14-yard line, a loss of 9. Ooh. Cornwell gets off a nice spiraling kick. Roush is going to field it and get drilled at the 11-yard line. Good Brady and Hauser right there drop him for no return. Bit of a high snap. Hoffman gets it down, and it's partially blocked. Bowie got it in there, and Hatfield catches it.
on the return.
Everybody in the middle. They're going to hand it off. Tanner right side, and he's got the first down. Dives inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 7, first and goal Bears. Right to left. Cornwell's just going to sneak it himself and into the end zone for the 3-yard touchdown run. Play action. Hoffman rolling out. Throws on the run, and Sheely reads it and picks it off at the 32. He looks for a wall of blockers, comes near side, stiff arm midfield, and steps out of bounds.
Snap off.
Twins either direction. There's the handoff for Goodale up the middle of the field. He lowers the shoulder, gets out close to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15. 6:05 on the clock. 19-6 Bears. Run a little tunnel screen in here for Atchison. His first catch, and a great job by Beast Mode. Jumbo look, 9 guys in the box. They will hand it off for Tanner, and he finally gets running room. Cuts it outside, 25, stiff arm, 20, down the sideline, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Bears from 37 out. 400 yards a game.
Yeah.
There's a pass out there to Bauer. Tanner does a great job to fight off the block and make the tackle. Well, Quinny, could be the last time we play at this field this season.
Yeah.
So 26-6 is going to be the final score. The Bears are going to move to 7-1.
Well, on long bus rides. Normally, me and Jeff look at memes on Instagram. Either that or I'm taking a nap, someone's taking a nap. Not really a whole lot. It's kind of mellow out. Don't really say a whole lot, just kind of prepare. On the way back, though, that's when stuff kind of gets a little bit crazy. There's talking about other games going on, what's going on with this, Sally's dating who, and all that jazz. So, yeah.
Man, bus rides are fun. And I remember we went up to Osage, and all the buses were parked at the Hy-Vee, and the fresh soft bus behind us was like rocking back and forth, and then we started doing it.
That was going to Van Meter, or was that Osage?
It was Osage too. And we all saw, we were like, oh, does Butch see us? And then we see his white visor looking at us. We're like, all right, we got to stop. He's walking over here.
We're just chilling in the back seat, listening to music, and we usually bring a speaker, so we're playing music loud, and CrossFit just tells us to shut up.
Oh, no. I think it'll take him a couple tries before he can actually get us to actually shut up, but I don't know. We're always yip-yapping back there. It's always an interesting time.
I don't get into messing around too much on the bus. I'm usually just focusing up, but I'm sure there's some shenanigans going around back there.
Oh, we're usually showing us memes, showing each other memes, and we're just having a good time back there. That's basically it. Yeah.
Dyersville Beckman in Week 9 one of the better fields in the state of Iowa. This is the first time the Blazers and the Bears have ever faced off. On the turf, in Dyersville. Win, and you're in.
They will hand it off for Tanner. Looks for some running room. Nothing there. Now cuts it back. Breaks an arm tackle. He looks for a blocker in front of him across midfield. He's at the 40, 35. Cuts it back in for another blocker. 25. Brought down finally at the Beckman 20-yard line. Tanner straight behind Cornwell. Now they bring motion from Goodale. They'll fake it to him. Pitch it out to Tanner on the left side. Turns it up 15 at the 10, stiff armed, and breaks to the tackle and gets into the end zone for the 19-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, great play design there.
Gould to the left. Now motion from Tanner. Stepping up in the pocket is Cornwell. Now he's going to run it himself. Breaks one tackle across midfield. 45, near sideline 40. Steps out of bounds at the 35. Twins either way. Now Goodale in motion left to right to give a trips look to the wide side of the field. Cornwell steps up in the pocket, throws underneath. He's got Sheely, makes the catch at the 6, turns around and away from a defender into the end zone for a 19-yard score. Snap there, spot down. Kick is right through the uprights. After just kicking that field goal, tees it up. And he's going to onside it. This one bounces up, and Brady, four-putt, does a great job. Just waited for it to fall right into his lap. Pump fake, looking deep. He's got Eagle behind the defense. Lofts up in the air. He makes the grab at the 25, wrestled down at the 19-yard line. Bears will come out in that jumbo package. Play action coming on the near side is Cornwell. Looks for some running room now. Throws it in the back of the end zone. Eagle is there and makes the grab for the 3-yard touchdown score. 3rd down and 2. Twins either way. Cornwell, quick pass, goes out for Thompson. Makes the catch at the 40. Turns it up, brought down 45, 46-yard line. Straight drop back. Pump fake, now looking on the far side. He's got Tanner going deep. Ball flops a little bit, but he makes the catch 30, 25 at the 20, cuts it back up, wrestled down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Trips left, one right. Cornwell looks for the fade route, going for Eagle in the back of the end zone, and he makes the grab 2 feet in. 14-yard touchdown Bears. First down to the 49. Cornwell, straight drop back to pass. Pressure coming. They're setting up the screen. He's got Tanner, and he's got some blockers. Comes up near side 40, 35. Looks for another block. Stiff arms a guy at the 30. Wrestled out of bounds. Goodale motions left to right again. Cornwell goes with the tunnel screen out there for Brady. A little wide on the throw. Brady looks for a block, cuts it back up, and keeps his feet. Carries a guy and gets inside the 10. Bears show blitz. O'Connor comes across the middle of the field. It is picked off by Brett Sheely at the 20, and he's got nothing but green space in front of him for the 21-yard interception return for the touchdown. At the 32, now they hand it up to Tanner, and he's got a lot of running room. Comes near side, look out midfield. It is a foot race. This one is going to go with no flags on the play. 68 yards, second play in the half, and the Bears extend the lead to 40-17. Bears come with pressure again. Across the middle of the field, pass is caught, and that is the tight end fumble. Ball comes out, and Kaelberg will pick it up and is going to get brought down at the 38. That was to Kleesner. Connor, kind of a knuckleballer that Sheely will ground at the 11. Cuts it to the outside far sideline, 30, 35, stiff arms a man, and is horse-collared at midfield, so that's probably going to be an extra 15 right. Motion to Goodale, fake it to him. Cornwell steps up, throws. Catch made by Sheely, turns it up at the 40. Breaks a tackle at midfield and gets into Beckman territory where he's run out of bounds. Cornwell straight drop back to pass. Lobs it coming near side. He's got Trey, and that is touchdown number 3 for the junior.
Go Vikings.
Cornwell slant route to who else? Trey Eagle. Yep. Makes the catch out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 14. Late substitution, trips left. O'Connor, pump fake, comes on the near side looking for Feldman. This one is underthrown, picked off by Evan O'Neill at the 35-yard line. Might be our lead nominee right now. So there's the out route, and Evan O'Neill runs over Pecci as soon as he catches it. Let Camacho back in at linebacker here. Hart's out there to linebacker spot as well. Hands off for Grover right up the middle of the field. He's going to try to push ahead across the 30 to the 31.
You are 8-1. You are in the playoffs. Remember that dream with a football I talked about? It's the second season. Any team left standing still has a football and a dream. West Branch, your dream begins on the road in Osage in week 1.
Straight drop back to pass. Pressure coming, and he's drilled in the end zone. That'll be a safety. That is a safety for the Bears, I think. Nope, they're going to say down at the 1 yard, actually the 1 inch line.
A district champion Osage, 7-2, throws the ball around like a backyard football game. West Branch defense was going to be tested.
Out of the gun. Cornwell, low snap, going to keep it himself, comes on the near side, all kinds of green, and into the end zone for the 14-yard touchdown run.
They all bet on Tanner Lukowski.
Cornwell, another nice high, deep kick. Bells will field back inside the 5. He's going to keep it himself again, turns it right up the middle of the field. Matt Paulson right there. A long 2, the 46. There is the handoff. Williams tries to cut it to the outside, and Dalen Peterson is there to run him down back inside Osage territory. Sheely and somebody to the right. Bears going pump fake, coming deep. They got Eagle behind the defense, and he cradles it into Osage territory, out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Give him a gain of 31, first down Bears. Twins each direction for Cornwell. Straight drop back to pass. Goes down the middle of the field looking for Gould. Goes up with his hands, makes the grab inside the 15. They'll spot him down at the 13-yard line. Cornwell flares it out here for Tanner. Tries to get to the outside at the 10, at the 5, to the corner, and into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Empty backfield. Bobinette steps, throws down the middle of the field. Ball tipped away by Sheely at the last second. Turnover on downs. Big defensive play there by Brett. Cornwell barks out the signals. Straight drop back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Coming near side now, flares it out to Tanner. Makes the catch at the 45. Turns it back up. Down the sideline he comes. 30 at the 25. Gets it blocked from his brother.
He's got
That's going to spring him. Dive into the pylon. He steps out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A gain of 53. Oh my goodness. First and goal Bears. And he is going to sneak it himself anyway. Second effort. Not sure.
He's in.
Side judge on the far side says in for the end zone. 2-yard touchdown, West Branch. They do give him a first down out to the 36. Bobinette straight drop back to pass. His guy is covered up, and that'll be a coverage sack as Bloom gets in there and brings him down. Gets the call from the sideline. Drops back to pass. Bears coming pressure again. And who was it that time? I think Bowie and Hauser were right there. Motion from Goodale left to right. Fake it to him. Pitch it out to Tanner on the left side. Trying to get to the outside. Stiff arms a guy. Stays on his feet down that far sideline and is forced out of bounds across midfield. Cornwell straight drop back to pass. Steps up. Goes down the middle of the field for a 4-point. Makes the grab inside the 10-yard line.
Good job, Brady Lukowski.
Sheely motion from the slot to the right to the left. They will hand it off tackle left side for Tanner. Gets a block from Hamby, lowers the shoulder and into the end zone for the 6-yard run.
Yep, good power running.
Approach.
Nice high kick.
They will reverse it coming back near side, and
Brady Lukowski.
Brady did a great job, stayed home in his lane. Williams goes in motion, 4 to the right now. Coming down the middle of the field, and there's the sack. Bowie brings him down back around the 10-yard line.
Yep.
Just outside of a minute to go before halftime. There's the handoff, Tanner. Up the middle of the field he goes, breaks one arm tackle, cross midfield, 45, 40, wrestled down to the 39-yard line. Wind the clock with 1 minute to go. Sheely motion right to left. Bo's going to move the pocket that way, looking to throw, throws deep. He's got Eagle out there, makes the catch, and stays in bounds, but gets the first down, so stop it. Bo, good protection, goes down the middle of the field, looks for Brady, goes up, grabs it into the end zone, 26-yard West Branch touchdown.
4-putt with a great catch.
1.7 before halftime, ball at the 28. Williams
Dalen's got to get an outside rush.
Bobinette under pressure. Bowie grabs him. Bobinette gets away from the first guy. Cannot get away from Dalen. Wraps him back to the 41. A loss of 13 to close out the half.
And that's those two defensive ends that we said are key to this game.
Off tackle play near side is Tanner. Turns it up, cuts it back, breaks an arm tackle. A lot of space in front of him. Look out. Tanner Lukowski's going to take this one. 52 yards for the West Branch touchdown.
Well, we talked about running the ball.
Play action. Bobinette under pressure by Bloom. And Drake grabs onto the jersey, then jumps onto the back and drops him back down to the 20-yard line. Tanner motions out of the backfield, gives a quad look to the left. Bo looking that way the whole way, forced out of the pocket, now throws on his run. He's got Goodale wide open, turns it up at midfield, 45, 40, still down that far sideline where he's finally wrestled out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Goodale motion left to right, gives a trips look to the right side of the formation. Going for the go route, they've got Trey wide open as he beats the coverage off the line of scrimmage. Reaches into the end zone, and touchdown Bears from 29 out.
Yeah, you could just see Trey get by that corner on the wheel route. The safety could not get over there fast enough.
Now Bo to attempt the extra point, and good pressure, but he gets it right through the uprights. So 3:19 to go, third quarter, 49-14, the Bears with the lead.
All the best.
There is straight ahead running for Tanner Lukovsky, and exclamation point right here. He's got one man to beat. Makestad trying to track him down. Just a straight ahead dive, 86-yard touchdown run.
This offense wears on you as the game goes.
Pauly at D end and Bloom at nose right now.
Yeah.
Trips left, one right. Handoff up the middle is Williams, and Hatfield knifing through, cuts him for a loss of 3 on the play. And the handoff, and brought down in the backfield. Who is that? Big number 74, Jack Buell, a sophomore.
Good job by Jack.
Loss of 3, final play of the game. 56-14, the final score. You know what, Quinny? Doesn't say what this game was really like, because this Osage squad, they're a bunch of fighters. They came here to play some football.
Yeah.
Bears just took advantage of some opportunities.
I just want to thank all the captains' parents this year. They did a great job, and we were extremely fortunate to have some people that really worked extremely hard. Jenny Shealy just did everything imaginable. Mrs. Hatfield, Mrs. Lukovsky, Mrs. Cornwell. Oh, and Andrea, she had a 2-year deal. She did a great job when Ben was there, and she did it again this year. And I'm just very pleased to have those people involved. Not to say that their husbands didn't do a lot, but they did a lot more than their husbands.
There ain't no goddamn tomorrow. There ain't no goddamn next week. There ain't no goddamn whenever. It's tonight. Let's go. We gotta get it done tonight, all right? Let's go. Everything you got on every play. Let's go, Hammond. Get in the mouth. Let's go. Get it poppin'. Let's go. Distance.
Van Meter, the Bears' quarterfinal opponent, is the defending Class 1A state champion. They boast an offense that's both efficient with the pass and very powerful ground game.
Tries to spin away from Bowie, but he cannot get away. 2nd down and 6. Bears look like they go to a 5-man front, and that time Bloom does grab on to Abramson as he gets to the line of scrimmage. 7:54 to go before halftime. Bears down 3 touchdowns. Shealy and Goodale back at their own 10 to receive the kickoff.
Bears need something good to happen, and they may need to do it themselves.
Brett fields that at the 6. Up the far sideline, he's got some running room, breaks a couple of tackles, is tripped up and dives ahead. Same formation, now Shealy comes motion right to left. Sprint out to the left, Bo now under pressure, rolls back to his right. He's got Brady all alone behind the defense at the 20, turns it up 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Yes, Bears!
4 punt into the end zone.
Stepped up, and Brady was all alone. Spot kick drilled right through the uprights. That sucker would have been good.
We got to have a stop.
Yeah, we need the ball back. Don't let them score. Bo with a very high, very short kick. Bounces over. It's rolling around. Free ball down there, and it goes out of bounds. Now they're going to run it up the middle of the field. Abramson and the Bears do a good job to stuff it.
They got 7 guys on the line of scrimmage.
Handoff to Tanner on the right side. He's got some running room. 45, midfield at the 45-40. It's a foot race. 30, he's at the 25. 15, one man to beat. Grabbed from behind, brought down inside the 10. Shealy goes motion right to left. Handoff goes Tanner that way. Not a lot of running room. Stutter step, falls forward, gets into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown run. Tanner now to snap to Shealy. Spot down. Kick is right through the uprights. Quarterback keep the whole way to the right side, and Dalen is right there. Drops him for a loss of a couple on the play. Approaching 10 minutes left in the game. Bears down by 17. Straight drop back to pass. Isbo slips a little bit. He had a guy open. Now he rolls out. Penalty flag comes in. Goes for Brady. And the ball is caught, but this is going to be coming back as Foreputt is going to take this one for a 50-yard touchdown. But they're going to have a hold in the backfield. He didn't pull him down. He pushed him to the ground. Quick out comes here for Trey. Goes up, makes the catch. And now he's got some sideline. 40, he's at the midfield. 35, 30. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Trey makes up for it with a 64-yard touchdown reception. Brady sprints out there to snap this one. Puts it right on the money. Kick goes right through the uprights for the play clock. Abramson off tackle right side.
There you go. 28 up there.
So congratulations to Van Meter. 24 straight wins now.
Final round of the IHSAA playoffs next Saturday, November 10th. Now, we honor the West Branch Bears for an outstanding season. The medals that you are receiving, every single one of you, are recognized all the season, all right? I love all you guys. And a great head so high, all right? Congratulations to Coach Butch Peterson and the Bears on a great season and making it to the playoffs.
In football or any game of two teams playing one another, only one team gets to win. Unfortunately for West Branch fans, it was the Bulldogs. Don't hang your hat. Don't hang your head. It was a great season. Coach Peterson had these words to say to the team after the game.
You know, I couldn't be any prouder of you guys. You have worked your butts off since August 1st. You gave everything that you possibly could. You didn't quit in that game, and after the first half, you could have done that, couldn't you? But we don't do that at West Branch. We fight from the beginning to the end. You guys will go down a 9-2 team in the quarterfinals as one of the best football teams in the history of the school. Tonight you had maybe a little better team that played against you. Sometimes in life that happens. But what I'm going to remember is all the wonderful things you've done as football players, but more importantly as people. You know, the seniors, you're always going to be Bears. You all know that. So get together one last time and let's see. Let's go.
Hey, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Hey,
I love you guys.
I love all you guys. You know, I would have never thought we ever got this far together, all right?
Hey, I'll do everything for you guys.
All right, family Auckland. 1, 2, 3, family.
Guys, we got Coach Peterson with us. Coach, you had a big following from West Branch tonight. Very proud of your football team.
They played their hearts out, so that's all they could expect out of them. They didn't quit. They could have quit after the first half, but they didn't do that. They kept fighting, and we're very proud of them.
Well, you want to just share? I mean, a 9-2 football team, and you just shared how proud you were with them. Not only what they did on the field, but also off.
Maybe more even off. They grew as a football team, but more importantly, they grew as people, and I'm very, very happy with this team. And I'm very happy with the assistant coaches. And again, look at all the people. These are all people that are West Branch football fans, and don't feel sorry for us because we're going to come back.
Funny moments. All right, so when I played scout team offense, and I got Levi as a receiver, and he's running a slant route, Hirsch always told me you get extra points if you hit Levi in the head with the ball if he's not looking. So I forget which week it was, but he was running a slant, wasn't looking. I fired it as hard as I could, hit him right in the head, and bounced back all the way back to the line of scrimmage. And Hirsch started dying out laughing.
You know, he just give people crap. You know, he'd give Hatfield crap, Morgan crap. You know, Swish. We always wanted Swish to get an interception on Scout D. Bailey wanted the most, I think.
Yeah, going against Nathan Swisher-Hintz and David Camacho on scout team. Those are some interesting kids. They're both really funny, so just going out against them just made my practice. Oh yeah, he's the big dog of the scout team.
Dad, coach, or Hirsch? What'd you call him?
Dad.
Always dad on the field?
Always dad.
It was really special coaching my son. You know, and as Butch would attest, it's kind of a challenge being dad and coach and trying to separate those things. And, you know, you go home and you make sure you're dad and not coach.
because they need their dad too.
I know he was teary-eyed a few times, and that showed that he cared. And I know his kids really respect him, not only as a football coach, obviously, but also as a father, more importantly. And I know he struggled at times when that happened. And I was trying to be very supportive, but not say a whole lot, because I think it was good for him to get those emotions out. It's really good to get your emotions out on the table, and I think it's a healthy thing when that happens.
You talk football at home, and I think I do a pretty good job of not talking about football at home with him.
Every single day, I swear. Every night after practice, ask me how practice went, and I don't know, it was just a lot of football talk at home. He's been the #1 supporter my whole life, and for him to have, as a coach, offensive coordinator, meant the world to me.
Game that stands out to me the most, West Liberty or Tipton, because it's kind of always been a thing that we've always played them since 5th, 6th grade, and to just play with those guys as we've gone up, it's kind of cool.
Obviously Bellevue, because that made us a lot better as a team, but from a winning standpoint, I think Cascade was a big one. I think a lot of people didn't know if we were going to be able to pull that one off, and it was on senior night too, so that was even better for us.
Definitely Williamsburg, because I was going in, I wasn't very confident in myself. Dropped a few passes in practices, and then Williamsburg, I caught a few passes to boost my confidence. And also wearing the purple jerseys for the throwback game meant a lot.
I'm going to have to go with the Osage game, breaking that, what was it, 3 years? Yeah. Not winning the first playoff game. I think that Osage game, we came out and beat the living crap out of them. And
I think the West Liberty game really stands out because we just, I don't know, we didn't really know what we were going to be like right away, but we came out right away and just got the job done. There's a lot of questions about the defense and that kind of stuff, because we were all undersized, but we played really well in that first West Liberty game.
The Osage game, because we all finally came together and all three parts of the football team worked out. Special teams did good, offense did good, and defense did good.
And Williamsburg, I think, was the big one, and Osage.
Why Osage?
Osage because it was a playoff game, 2 hours away. We brought a whole family. I mean, it was a big crowd. Came out with a big victory, and it just felt good. I mean, I think it was one of my best games. So, yeah, just everything clicked in, and it just felt like it was a big one.
Definitely Osage, because we won our first-round playoff game, and that was our first goal. And the offense took off in Beckman, but it really soared in Osage, and the defense did really good, and everybody felt like we all gelled. It was really nice.
Playing football made me become a better person because the coaches taught us real life lessons, like you gotta be a family in order for something to work. And then it made me become a better man because it taught us what ways to make the right decisions and not the worst ones.
I came from Muscatine. Not the greatest kid. I moved here because I wasn't the greatest kid in Muscatine, and by far the greatest move I've done. And you know, they brought me in as a family, and it's just been a brotherhood since then. So I couldn't thank the boys enough.
It taught me quite a bit from discipline. I wasn't always the best acting kid in a way. I didn't always have the best grades, or I didn't always have the best reputation around the school, but I think that really taught me to be a better man and really progress in my life and not be a kid 2 years ago that, oh, look at the Drake Bloom then and look at the Drake Bloom now.
You know, being a West Branch football player, or being a West Branch Bear is, I don't take it for granted because, I mean, it's the best feeling you'll ever get in your life. And that's something that'll be with me forever and for the rest of my life. And you only get the 4 years to do it, so make the best of it.
It means a lot. I wouldn't want to play for any other school I wouldn't want to walk out there Friday night, any other team, any other group of guys. It meant everything.
I think it means a lot, especially with like knowing that you always have your brother's back. Everyone's going to be there for you all the time.
Well, when I first took the job, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do is I wanted the West Branch football program to be a tradition of excellence, and that was our motto for many, many years. And then we went into the family atmosphere as well, because I saw that that's even more important, to have a family atmosphere among the players and the coaches and the community. And I think that makes me feel the happiest, that we have that, and we've achieved that goal, and that West Branch is indeed a community football program. It's never been my program. I never wanted to be my program, but I wanted us all to be involved in the program, and we have accomplished that.
Well, just going through the hallways in high school, just knowing, I play football, and it's just a big part of the community. So just playing for them, or playing for the community, is great. Yeah, well, they look up to the high school kids, and they want to be just like us one day. So it's just like we were just in that position not too long ago. It goes by really fast. So the younger kids need to take it all in.
I just love representing West Branch and West Branch football. It's my favorite sport, my favorite thing to do. I always remember being at West Branch football.
I mean, it's really special, just like the bond you create with all your teammates. I mean, when Butch says you got to be a family, he's serious about it. It really does turn into your family. It's just a really fun time, honestly.
It means that you are representing our school, so you got to go out and give it all your 100 effort, perfect effort. And it just shows that you are being a part of something that that people don't like, but you want to be a part of it and just be a West Branch player.
It's different. It's different because you go on Thursdays, you go down to the field and practice. You see like all the little kids always trying to watch. They don't know if they can watch because they think Butch is going to get mad at them. And then you see like all the older guys that have played there before are in the stands watching. And then Friday comes, everybody knows who you are. You just do the walk. Everybody's watching you do the walk. Every warm-up, every step you take on the field, everybody's watching you. During the game, got huge crowds. The whole little Rose Bowl's packed. Cameras everywhere because it's West Branch. Everybody expects you to win. If you don't win by 30, then you didn't do something right. Yeah, it's just different.
To be a West Branch Bear, it means a lot. You're always part of a family. You're always cheering on Friday night for the home team. You know, you're always fighting in a way just to see them win. You know, you're doing whatever you can to, whether you're playing at one point, you're in the stands, you're cheering as loud as you can at one point, or maybe one day you're on the sideline teaching some young boys the same lessons that you learned in life.
You know, I mean, it means the world. I wouldn't have traded it for anything. You know, just being around these guys and coaches all 4 years, you know, it's really something special. Something I'll never forget.
Being a West Branch Bear, it's kind of like if I could identify as anything, it would be a West Branch Bear. If I could mark on any piece of paper that I'm just West Branch Bear, that would be it. Because this school is, you know, it's all I've known. Since kindergarten, going up through here, shoot, I go down to the elementary every now and then, it's like, I know all of this, you know. Go to the middle school, I know all of this. I love the people here, I love this town, and I wouldn't have chose any other town to go through to high school for because of the tradition and the family and the little small town things that I've learned here.